Japan is heading into a snap election on February the 8th, and now US President Donald Trump has entered the campaign by publicly endorsing Japan's Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi. On Truth Social, Trump called Takaichi strong, powerful and wise. He said she truly loves her country, saying she will not let the people of Japan down. He added that he will welcome Takaichi to the White House on March 19th. Japan says it's coordinating the Prime Minister's US visit, but refrained from commenting on the endorsement.
In the midst of a turbulent international order, she hopes to reaffirm the unwavering solidarity between Japan and the U.S. in her talks with President Trump, further advance cooperation between the two countries across a wide range of fields, including diplomacy, the economy, and security, and open a new chapter in the history of the Japan-U.S. alliance. We intend to make thorough preparations to ensure that the visit is meaningful in that way.
Well, Trump's endorsement of a foreign leader is not uncommon for him. He's previously endorsed Argentina's Javier Milei and Hungary's Viktor Orban. He likes leaders who look decisive, sound nationalist, and promise strength. And Takaichi fits that mold perfectly. Japan's relationship with Washington has been tense after Trump's tariff threats. Last year, Trump threatened Japan with a 25% tariff, but Tokyo negotiated. And in July, Japan struck a major agreement. It promised to invest $550 billion in the US. In return, Washington lowered import levies to 15%. Well, just 1 week after taking office, she gave Trump a spectacular welcome in Tokyo, a full military guard of honor. Then came the images that went global. Takaichi was seen standing on the aircraft carrier USS George Washington, fists pumping, while Trump praised her in front of thousands of US soldiers.
The first female Prime Minister in the history of Japan. Madam Prime Minister, please say a few words.
So Trump and Takaichi appear to share a warm bond. The two leaders also see eye to eye on defense. Trump wants Tokyo to spend more on its own security, and so does Takaichi. They also signed a deal on rare earth minerals and announced a document calling it a new golden age of US-Japan relations. But Trump's endorsement is not just for Japanese voters. It comes at a time when Japan and China are currently in a diplomatic rift. Their relationship is at its lowest point in more than a decade. Takaichi became Prime Minister in October last year after securing enough support in Parliament, but she later called a snap election to seek a public mandate. In recent months, she's made efforts to appeal more to young voters. She played K-pop on drums with South Korea's president and took selfies with Italy's Prime Minister. The handbag she carries is sold out. Her pink pen has gone viral, and even her favorite snacks are in hot demand. Her overall popularity stands at around 60%, and her views on immigration and gender may not be progressive, but her appeal to Gen Z is about image. They say she represents rejuvenation, and she's not from a political dynasty. She avoids late-night elite dinners, preferring pre-dawn policy meetings. But Japan's youth turnout is famously low, and Takaichi's ruling party is unpopular. Polls suggest the excitement may not convert into votes. So now Japan heads into an election with an unusual factor hovering above it. What remains unclear is whether Trump's backing works in favor of Japan's first woman prime minister or against her.
Power doesn't end quietly. Some deaths are not accidents. They are messages. A gunshot. A crowd. A country frozen. The killer disappears. The questions don't. This is not just about who died. It's about what followed. Governments fell. Armies moved. History rewrote itself. 5 leaders, 5 moments, 1 pattern, the assassination.